Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Tyrone Dukes with I Management Solutions, your business solutions coach here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a power packed day. We're interviewing one of the best in the industry. Her name is Loida Figueroa, and she is an audio book narrator, ladies and gentlemen. And so, if you ever been in a position where you just wondered, what is an audiobook narrator and how can I make an extra source of income from this business? Ladies and gentlemen, you want to stay tuned from the start to the end of this segment because we're going to give you some power packed information. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I introduce you to Loida Figueroa.
Yay! Thank you so much for that lovely introduction, Tyrone. You are awesome.
Thank you, Loida. So let's just go ahead and get started into the questions, Loida, because again,
Yes,
our audience wants to hear more about this audio book narrator. Because again, they may want to bring an additional stream of income to their portfolio. So, I know the
absolutely.
information that you have is a wealth of knowledge. And ladies and gentlemen, I also want to share that Loida is the audiobook narrator for one of our books. It's titled Fed Now, The Future of U.S. Payments. Yes, I picked Loida for this book because she is the best. She's talented. And this is why I want you guys to listen to her today. So let's kick off with the first interview question. Loida, I want you to talk to our audience and explain to them what is an audiobook narrator.
Thank you so much, Tyrone. And yes, it is such an honor to have been chosen by you for your amazing book, Fed Now, which is already live and active. You guys can go get it. I'm so proud of that work. And for those of you that are looking to be an audiobook narrator, what an audiobook narrator does is we enhance the story that has already been written, has already been making an impact, with different readers that have already purchased the book, whether electronically, through an ebook method, or physically. What we do as audiobook narrators is that we bring that story to life with our voice. And being able to have the skill to read with the right tonality, read with the right cadence, the right pace that is going to be suitable to bring that story to life and really give it the character that, the author was already created in their mind. And so I think it's a beautiful, opportunity to be able to connect not just with the story itself that was written, but with the author, the audience, and even yourself. So I love it. I love what I do.
Awesome, Loida. And ladies and gentlemen, the key there is that listen to what she said. She's actually taking the words from that book and bringing that book to life, similar to what they do in the movie studios, right? They took the words and bring you a visual image of the actual work that's being done. And so, what Loida is doing, she's bringing you that audio presence. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what she brought to our book. She brought our book to life, and that's why we picked her for the book. Out of the hundreds of people that we could have chosen, Loida was our number one pick. And a lot of you may be saying, well, Tyrone, why didn't you go with a male? No, a male couldn't have done this book any justice, guys. We had to go with Loida. And so I'm going to kick over to the next question, Loida. And that next question is, what piqued your interest in audiobook narration, Loida?
Great question. Because a lot of times you wonder, well, who the heck is the voice behind that book, that audio book, right? And how did they start doing that? Where are they doing that? How? And so what piqued my interest was, number one, I already knew that I had a gift with my voice, that I've been blessed with the ability to just speak and enunciate my words in a certain fashion that just adds so much spunk to the life of an author's book. And so I thought to myself, you know what? Being able to travel the world and connect with people, all over the world and work remotely, that was the first thing that it was not an option. I had to get my feet wet in this industry. The second thing for me was the ability to increase my knowledge. When I pick the books that I audition for, I am intentional about picking books that I'm actually interested in, information that I know that I can benefit from. And I feel like it's more of a trade-off. It's like the author wrote something for me that I get to digest, and now I get to grow with that knowledge within my own experience. And I really love that a lot, especially with Fed Now. That was a topic. As soon as I saw the book, I was like, I have to learn about the current events and the future events that are coming in order to position myself, my businesses, my family, ahead of the game. And I think that's what we're all looking for, right? And then thirdly, for me, it was making those connections and self-development. When I'm inside of the studio and I'm just in my own little world, my own little bubble, it's just me, myself, and my voice and the words that this author took the time to put together. They went through their own life experiences, and from all of those things and those ideas, they then created something, and now I get to experience it. And so being able to have that self-development, I don't have to pay for a coach. I don't have to pay for a mentor. I get paid to be coached. I get paid to be mentored, is the way that I see it. And so I appreciate you for mentoring me and coaching me on Fed Now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you hear it, but she has that energy in her voice. Again, if you can just understand, if just listening to her through this interview, you surely understand why we picked her for this book. She's fantastic, phenomenal. I just, can't have enough words to pretty much really edify her. She's just an awesome human being, and that's why we picked her for the book.
Oh, thank you so much.